Hi everyone, welcome back to Tech About Math. Today I am going to share with you guys some awesome features of Google Sheets that will help you with a lot. So it's a lot of formatting actually, so it helps you really to organize and see the data that you're looking at. I'm going to go over the 5 not so secret features of Google Sheets. I did write a blog post on this a couple weeks ago, so I'm just kind of going over, I'm going to show you where exactly to find those features and how to see where your data is and how to look at it. So first thing we are going to do, so here's the data that I have from when we did distance learning. You can see that I have, it kind of just comes in like this plain Jane like sheet that's not really formatted. It doesn't really look nice. It's really kind of frustrating to read the information here. So we're going to kind of spruce it up a bit to make it a lot nicer to look at and a lot easier to read and understand. So the first thing I want to do is I want to adjust the sizes. So I can adjust the size here by dragging that. And then what I want to do is I want to filter this out. So you can see here that I have many classes here. I have actually 3 classes that I teach, and then the 4th one is the self-contained class that I was also giving assessments to during distance learning. So I want to put a filter on this because I don't want to see all the classes at once. So on our toolbar up here, we're going to click this like triangle button. It says create a filter. I just click that button and it kind of makes it a little bit green, the outline, so that you can see the filter. You're going to click this 3 lines next to the category that you want to filter out, and I want to just filter out, I'm just going to look at 211. That's it. This was a 1 question exit ticket, so there's only 1 question here. We will go over, I went over how to analyze the actual data last week on YouTube, so today I'm just going over the features of Google Sheets and what features I use to really help me see the data and visualize it. I'm a very visual person. I need to see it nicely in order to understand it. So the first thing I did was I used the filter button and I filtered out all of the other classes. I'm only looking at 1 class at a time because, let's be honest here, when I plan my conferences and things like that, I only look at 1 class at a time because that's the only class that I'm actually seeing. The second thing I want to do is, you see how this question kind of like disappears? Like I can't actually read the whole question. If you want, you can go like that and read the whole question, but that's kind of obnoxious, right? So I'm going to use the text wrapping feature so that I can see every line of the text. So I usually do it on the whole entire document. So if you want to select all of the cells in your spreadsheet, what you can do is click this button up here, and it selects all the cells. You can select certain columns, you can select certain rows. I'm going to select all the cells. And then I'm going to come over here where it says text wrapping. It's next to, it's like a couple over from the filter view, and you want to click this where it says wrap. If you click this, it'll clip it off and you won't be able to see it, but I like the wrapping feature because then you can actually read the whole question. So what is the elapsed time of the day of school below? Use any strategy to solve. So that was the question that they had to answer. So this way I can actually read what the question was that they had to answer. The third thing I want to do is I want to do conditional formatting. So let's say I want to see the whole entire grade at one time, right? So I'm looking at the whole grade, but I wanted to see which class was which, right? So I can highlight that section and that column, and I can go to format, conditional formatting, and I can make different colors for each class. So that's one way to use conditional formatting. You can also highlight the correct or incorrect answer. I can also highlight the students who got it correct and the students who didn't get it correct. So I'm going to do that actually. So I'm going to select the column that has score. I'm going to go to format, conditional formatting, just like we did last week. I'm going to go to text contains 0 out of 1 because it was 1 question. If it contains the number 0, I'll just do that. I'm going to make it red so that I know that that child got it wrong. So that I could see, oh, this is actually a decent exit ticket and I don't have that many kids to pull. Again, if I keep it filtered just by class, it would be even less. So I have these 5 kids that I would need to work with on elapsed time. So that is the third thing that we are doing here. The fourth thing that I want to share with you guys is alternating colors. So sometimes when you're looking at data, it's like it kind of all blurs into one line. Like I don't know who, if I'm following with my mouse, I can go down. So I'm going to select this table. I'm going to go to format and I'm going to click this beautiful alternating colors button, and then guess what? I can make it any color I want, preset. You can change these colors here. I like this color. I'm going to click done. You can see the headings are darker blue, and then now I can easily see all of the lines. I can see who goes to what, and I don't have to worry about it. And this also is great for if you want to print the data for your admin. you can go ahead and do that. And then this way, when you have the data on paper in front of you, you can easily see the rows, which is a really great little hack to have. The final thing I'm going to show you guys is a new feature of Google Sheets that I personally like a lot. It's inserting an image into a cell. So you're not really going to want to use that to analyze the data, but I just think it's a cool trick. So you can go to Insert, you go to Image, in Cell, or you can do it over the cells, whatever you want. I'm just going to choose a picture of my cute dog right here, and I'm going to put that there. So I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but you can see the bigger the cell gets, the bigger the picture is. So I'm just showing you guys because I thought that was a really cool random little feature of Google Sheets. So if you are using this to like keep track of photos of the kids, like if you wanted to have a picture of the actual child next to it so you can put a face to a name, I don't know why you want to do that, but I think it's cute. Also, you can put the image over the cell. So if I go to Insert, Image, Over Cells, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll pick the same image of my beautiful dog. And then you have like free range of it. You can kind of like drag it where you want to put her, and then that's it. So those are the 5 features of Google Sheets that I really like to use, and I use them often, except for the photo one. That was a random one that I just thought was interesting that we can do. I do actually use the photo one when I create my pixel art activities, so if you would like to go check those out on my TPT store, I will link those for you down below. That's really the only time I use the photo one. But I hope that you found these helpful. I hope that they are something that you're going to use to help you analyze your data in Google Sheets a little bit better. It's little like hacks and things that you pick up along the way that I just want to share with you guys. So don't forget to rate, subscribe, review, all the above, whatever it is we do here on YouTube. Make sure you do that, and I will see you next week. Have a good week.